like I'm designing this candle, right? Or like the student or the classroom is this. Like if I put this candle in an all white gallery space, it looks like a piece of art. If I put it on like in a garage, it looks like a piece of trash. You know, like someone would throw it away. It's dented. And I think I often use this analogy in design. I could either design the candle and spend a lot of time like telling you about the candle, or I could just design the room and, that it sits in.
I don't think people really understand how much your environment can impact your life, from emotions you feel, actions you take, decisions that you make, the output that you put out to the world. And a common mistake that people make is that they let the environment they're in dictate who they are or who they will become. In the beginning of this video, you saw the clip from Virgil say that if you take a can, put it in the all red room, that's a piece of art. But if you take that same can and put it in a garage, people will say, oh, that's a piece of trash. That same analogy can be used with humans. If you take a person, black person, for example, and put them on the street, what would that make him? Somebody might say, oh, he's a thug, he's a gang member, he's this, he's that. But if you take that same black person and put them on a stage in front of an audience, people will say, oh, he's an influencer, he's a public speaker, he's this, he's that, right? So you are a product of your environment. So create the environment that you want to be in. Like Virgil said, design the room. Now, somebody may be watching this video and they may feel like they are chained to their environment, or they feel like they can't really escape the environment because of the situation that they're in, or whatever the case. So they may be watching the video like, nigga, what the fuck can I do, my nigga? I can't do shit. You feel me? Or whatever the case may be. What you can do is change the environment that your mind lives in. You can change the headspace that your mind is in. Now, I have a question for the viewers. What type of headspace is your mind in? Do you think positively? Do you have positive thoughts, negative thoughts, worries, doubts? Do you think the worst in every scenario? Do you have fears? Is your fear dictated on your actions? All of these things matters. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, all you have to do is think positively and your life will change. Because I'm also human as well that has negative thoughts, that has worries, that has fears, doubts, that come up throughout my day sometimes. So I'm not perfect. I'm human just like you guys. But it's a few things that I did that kind of helps me in a way. And one thing that I do is that this is for people that lives, if you are somebody that lives in a toxic household, or the household that you live in, you feel like it's too chaotic and you feel like you really can't find no time to yourself or no peace of mind, I recommend that you go out into the world and find you a place where you can find this peace of mind at. By yourself, alone. You need to be able to enjoy your own company, right? For one thing. And for this place, for me, this place was a park. It was a nature park that I used to go to, that I still do go to, where it's a nice little trail that has nature on both sides. It has trees, bushes, birds, animals, right? And I used to come here whenever I want to get some peace of mind, clear my mind, think about life, think about my next moves, goals, and just have a clear output on where I want my life to be headed, right? And I really enjoy this place. This is a place that I love to go to. So I recommend if you are in a chaotic environment, find you a place by yourself that you can get a peace of mind. Secondly, the next thing I do, if something negative comes across your mind, think about 10 positive thoughts right after that. Because how many times you think about one thing matters. So if you are constantly thinking about the negative all of the time, the negative outcomes, then that is what's bound to happen. And if you are thinking about the positive outcomes, that is what's bound to happen. The law of assumption. So the more and more and more and more and more you think about something, then that is going to happen. So if one negative thought comes across your mind, think about 10 positive thoughts right after that. Just so you can outweigh the negative thinking with the positive thinking. Now, the next thing I gotta say, it was a conversation that I had with my friend. He asked me, he said, if you had $1 million in cash, would you be hanging around the same environments in the same places around the same people that you currently hang around at? And I was thinking, I was actually trying to put that together in my mind. And I said no, because it just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense for me to be in the same places and around the same people. It just wouldn't like add up in a way. And I say that to say this. The reason why that doesn't make sense for me to hang out in the same places in the same environment with $1 million in cash is because that environment doesn't resonate with my dreams, my goals, and my ambitions. And that made me think deeper. Okay, if that doesn't align with my dreams, my goals, and ambitions, why am I still in those places around those same people? Why am I not in the places where I want to have $1 million in cash and I want to be at, right? And be in. So what I want you guys to do is think about a place, an environment that you want to be in, the people that you want to be around. All of these things matter. And one thing is one thing. If you have people around you that are not on the same like thing as you, that's not on the same frequency as you, you have to understand, if they not on the same shit as you, you will elevate, right? And when you elevate, you will notice a difference in vibration. And they will notice it too. And sometimes you can't bring everybody with you. That's just how life works, right? But here, another problem that I had was that I felt like I was just like chained to hang around this like certain people, right? I feel like whenever I would go to these places, I have to like see these people and I have to be around them for this amount of time. But bro, you don't have to you don't have to be around nobody, right? If you don't want to. If there's people around you that are slowing you down, holding you down, do what you need to do to remove them out of your life and to be in another environment where you are not held down and where you can actually chase your goals, right? So yeah, you could always change the environment that your minds live in. And if you want to change the environment that physically, what I do recommend is that you get you like some piece of art or like a accessory, or maybe change the color of your room. All of this will really inspire you to think differently, to have a different mindset, to think positively, or to make you think in a more creative way that can help you with your work or whatever you want to do, right? So yeah, I'm not gonna sit up here and keep going for any more longer than I need to do. What I do have to say is, design the room, design the environment that you want to be in, think about where you want to be in, and ask yourself, does the environment that you are currently in align with my goals, dreams, and ambitions? And if they don't, change it so they can match the dreams, goals, and ambitions. Everything starts in here. If you can't change what you want to change physically, change what's going on in here. Everything starts in your mind. You guys are really powerful. Don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt the power of your mind and what your mind can do. Don't ever doubt yourself as a human, because you are blessed with gifts, talents, and etc. That's that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Road to conquest. Road to 3,000 subscribers. It's your boy Spiral, and I'm signing out. Gang.